Hello, my friends. My name is Dadcraft73, and welcome back to another episode from the truly Bedrock Let's Play server. Oh, man, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're taking care of yourself and you're doing all right. That is for sure and for certain. Man, let me tell you what, we have a huge problem on our hands. I mean, like a huge, monstrous problem, and I don't know how to solve it. Listen, we got to get our hat back on. We took it off so I can look you in the eyes. So do you remember in our last episode, we were messing around and we saw some tent complex across the way. We went over there and put some signs on it to make sure the old Pigglesworth knew that his camp out location or whatever, Camp Pigaway or whatever it was, is unlawfully placed too close to my base. See it over there? Look, I got the spyglass out so we can see it. There it is. There's a tent. It's got a grill. It's got whatever that is. It's got storage containers, all kinds of stuff over there. That's Pigglesworth. So listen, that was bad enough, but at least, like, if we're over here hanging around our base and we're like, oh, hey, man, how's it going? It's awesome. Everything's good. It's all good. But I logged on to this video game the other day to play it a little bit, just to have a little bit of fun, take care of some business, you know, make a video for you all fine people. And what do I see stacked over here in the island right next to my base? This. The Chicken King Castle. The KC, made by Zloy XP. Look how close it is to my base. Like Pigglesworth, like he's way over there. Like you can't even see it. If right there, it's like a piece of, but like you can't see it from here, right? You might be able to see a little bit of that fence right there, but that's it. Zloy, look how close it is to my base. I'm only like 60 blocks away. Oh, man. And it's huge. I'm never going to be able to hide it. How am I ever going to be able to not see that in my base? And listen, it doesn't even match. There's no attempt to try to make it match anything that I have going on my base. I've got a very like nautical theme thing happening around here. That is whatever. Chicken flavored. That's not nautical. Chickens don't live near the water. Oh, my goodness. I don't know how to deal with this. I don't know exactly what to do. I'm all fired up. I don't know if I should go over there with a bunch of TNT, since I've got tons of that stuff over the gunpowder now from my farm, and just wrap the whole thing in TNT and press the button and presto changeo, the whole thing's gone. Or if there's something else I should do, like cover over it, like build another building on top of it that looks more like, I don't know, maybe like a lighthouse, like a lightkeeper's house, like the same thing that's right there out there. That's a possibility. But what I do know is it's putting me off my game, my Minecraft game, because every time I walk out of my door, I'm like, oh, how's a beautiful day today? And I just look at that like, oh man, I hope the dogs are okay. There it is. Oh man, do I want to go fishing today? Oh, it makes me so mad. Oh man, it makes me so mad. Why do people come to my base and start building stuff? Oh man, Zloy, he is in so much big trouble. I'm gonna go to that castle that he's got and build like a dirt hut or something right by it and be like, castles are bad, buy dirt huts or something. Who knows what I might do? But today we have to take some temporary measures to see if we can't figure out how. You know what, another thing that's a little bit hardcore, I'm going to extend this pier system that I have all the way so it wraps almost all the way around the island, right? Because we're going to have all these boat docks and stuff like that, with these boats in them and all different kinds of fishing vessels and stuff like that. So if you think that that's close, like if I come over here and figure out, let's see, the dock is going to go 8 blocks out, we're going to be less than 60 blocks away from the Chicken King Castle. I don't know how to address it. I don't know what to do. Now, I could throw a big fit and force Zloy to tear it down, but that doesn't feel like I'm being a neighborly, kind server mate. So maybe we'll just rant and rave. I'm sure none of this will get back to Zloy. It'll be perfectly fine. Don't worry. I mean, it would be nice if it matched some of my decoration I have going on over here, but that's okay. But here's what I was thinking. I was over here saying hi to the dogs. By the way, I found the other dog right there. It's Mason and no name. We're going to name him something. But I found him when I was doing some work underneath the ground there. So, but I was over here and I'm like, oh, something feels different right here in this spot. I know what it is. I don't see the Chicken King Castle from here. Isn't it beautiful? Look, we just see blue sky, smoke going up in the air. We're like, hey, dogs, how's it going? We walk over here. I mean, we don't see it there. Oh, man. There's our thing in there. There's the happy little bees buzzing around, taking care of business. Everything's perfectly fine. We don't see the chicken thing. So I thought, oh man, how about we do something like this? If we know that the dock is going to get wrapped around here, we're going to need a bunch of like dock houses and stuff. So what happens if I go like here and build like a row of houses? You know, roughly however they would end up being. Let's see a row of houses. Maybe some of them are a little bit slanted because remember the dock is going to go out there. Let's just go back here a little bit. Some more dirt. Put this dirt down. So if I build like a row of, you know, kind of like seaside kind of looking houses, maybe they're little shops or whatever they might be. Look at that. I'm like, oh, hey, look, these are the back of these cool houses. Maybe they're just a little bit higher. Now we also don't see that thing. So we could be working over here behind our houses and they would act as like a natural buffer. And even if we're like back here a little bit, I don't know, back here somewhere, and it's gonna have a roof on those. So we might look at how much space we've got where we don't have to see that. And then we can still pretend like our world isn't ruined and we have a nice little area, an island, pristine from the encroaches of crazy people making chicken castles. How about that for an idea? All right, so that's what we're going to work on today. I've done a little bit of resource gathering. I went and found one of those clay, like a lava lake, clay lake, something like that, whatever it's called. I went and found one of those, and I got myself a whole bunch of clay from it. And I smelted up a bunch of it because I think seaside houses should be bright. They shouldn't be just like, you know, plain wood or whatever. They should be, maybe they get painted on a regular basis because salt water is really hard on these type of houses. So I think what we're going to do is we got to get at least one or two of them built. I'm going to get some frameworks together. I'm going to start building these. We'll see how high they want to go. Maybe they're 2 and 3 stories high so we can get them up high enough. They're going to have these little nice little roofs on them. So let me work on a couple, at least get the layout done, and I'll bring you back on the other side and we'll look at them together. I'll see you in just a second. I am the Chicken King. Oh, man. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, so we've got the framework of these houses. There's, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them. I think I'm happy with the way they look. Now, they get wider, at least after the second story, on the front and back side. But on the left and right side, they're jammed up against each other, so we really can't go wider. But they are different depths. I had to go get some logs, and that's why I decided we'd get out here on the boat and see what we think of these things. It's hard to see them from the front side. So let's just turn around and look. Yeah, absolutely. Get out of here, dolphins. So we've got 4 houses. They're all different color of terracotta, not glaze, just terracotta. And I think we're going to start with wood for the second and third stories. Now, the third story is only 3 blocks tall. We're going to put a big roof on top of all of these. The idea is we want the roofs to be sort of different depths as well to go along with the rest of the building. I think it looks pretty good. I think it's going to be all right. We got to get doors on this. We got to figure out what we're going to do in the front. We also have a little bit of an issue that we're going to have to address at some point, which is the side of this house right here. Now, we do have like a little bit of an inlet there on our island, so I bet we could do something like put the dock out there and maybe we build a bigger boat or something like that sitting there. But the best thing about this entire build, let's see if we can find a way to get out. Let me see if I go up along, actually I know for sure if I go over here I can climb out. So the best thing about these builds is from the back, we will completely lose sight of the Chicken King castle over there. That's for sure. All right, let's go over here and I'll show you. So we come around this side, and after these are all done, we'll be able to go like way back here. Look, like we'll be able to get like back here before we even see the top of that thing. Yeah, I mean, obviously in other points in the base, we can certainly see it. So there's not a whole lot we can do. This is a temporary solution. I think it's going to look good at our base. We're going to use all the same materials that we've been using. I'm pretty happy. We might have to go for a swim. But anyway, we're going to have to figure out a long-term solution for that crazy thing. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep working on these houses. We're going to get the rest of the walls in. We'll put some windows on, and then I'll get some glass. Get that done. We'll start on the roof. We have to go see how many resources we've got. We'll start on the roof, see if we can't make them look awesome, and I'll bring you back on the other side after more work has been done and give you the old update. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. All right, so after, I don't know, a couple hours of working around here, we've got 4, well, I guess 5 technically, halfway decent looking buildings. We've got windows in all of them. I just saw back here we've got to put in a couple. Let's do that real quick together as we're just chit-chatting a little bit. Now, obviously, the most important part of this build that's coming up is all the exterior decoration. We've got to get some lights on it. We can't have it looking like this. We're going to work on that in just a second, but let's climb up here real quick, and we'll put these windows in, and then we'll go up a little bit further and put that window in. Okay, now it's looking pretty good. While we're up here, I guess we could just go up a couple more blocks, get these on our bar, and we can stick these in here like so. Yep, that works. And we have to do that to all of the other the gable ends of these roofs as well. But we've got all the roofs in. I think we're gonna do change out a little bit of the andesite roof that we've got going on there. Let me just back up here so you guys can see. I don't know if you can see that way or not, but it's very similar to these roofs right here, which is kind of the design that I'm going for. But I think what we should do is we should use what we did here on the blacksmith and take out some of those andesite blocks and get some stone stairs in there just to give it a little bit of texture. But I like these houses. They look pretty good from the front as well. We've got to do tons of decorating on it. I was thinking maybe we could just spend a few minutes together and we could work on some of that together. So here's what I'm thinking. I really like this idea where we've got oak trap doors essentially on the exterior faces of these buildings. That way they still give us that red color or whatever color. It still comes through, but it's muted a little bit, and I think that's pretty good. Then we're also going to let's eat something real quick. I want to put some fences. We're gonna have to chop down this oak tree plus a bunch more, that's for sure. But we want to put some fences. We need to get some like three-dimensional looks going on here. So let's go ahead and just get up here a little bit ways to this second story. Okay, maybe that's a little further than we need to go. Yeah, all we need to go is right there. So if we could go like so and make like this webbing of fences around these windows, I think that'll give us some extra 3-dimension. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, and it also lightens it up, which is something we really need. And then I think the last thing that we want to do is we've got a couple like overhangs here. So I think we need to figure out how to make those look a little bit better. I think we might take some cobblestone stairs and just stick in there on that vertical side, just to give it more dimension on top of that. And I think we could probably, if we go all the way up to the top, do this fence technique at the very top as well. I think it's gonna look okay. Man, feels like it takes me forever to get up here, and then it's like 3 pieces of fence. We can do the same thing up there. Oh, I really like the way that that lightens up. If I had a cobblestone stair, maybe we should get one real quick and we'll stick them in there and see what they look like. Now down here, we'll fix it in just a second. Let's go grab a couple pieces parts from over here. I lost my stone cutter. I have no idea where it's at. I had one before. I don't know where it ended up. Like maybe I had stuck it somewhere. We'll probably need that for sure. But I've looked all over the place and I can't find what chest it's in. So I just made a new one this evening. All right, let's see. Do we have any of those? Yep, cobblestone. Do we have any cobblestone stairs? Let's make a couple and bring these with us over there. Okay, so let's just work on this back side of this house. And essentially, we're going to repeat this process all over the place. We want these houses to look, I don't know, we want them to be just more than just a box. Oh my goodness, we almost lost one of our... We've only ever had 41 total scaffolding this entire season. We want to try to keep it that way. All right, so let's get these. All right, and let's go here. Okay. Let's just go up this side first. All right, we're going to put this upside down stair right like that. I think we're going to get rid of this. And then I want to put some cobblestone walls like this. Yep, perfect. All right, that's what I want. Now we want to do the same thing over here. Then we'll take a look at it and see what we think. And we should also just might as well go up the rest of the way. So we want this here like that. And then we'll get rid of this and put these like so, 3 of those. Okay. And then let's go all the way up. And we're just going to stick this just right in there like so. Let's do the same thing here. I haven't quite mastered scaffolding yet, but we're getting better every day. That's for sure. Okay. That looks pretty good. And I think we should, since we've got now a little bit of cobblestone, maybe we can put a piece of cobblestone up there and we can hang a lantern from that. And that'll give us a little bit extra light. Oh, man, I love it. All right, let's get down. We'll take these things. We'll tear down all this scaffolding. I'm trying to see if I could go the entire season with only having 41 scaffolding, like never having any more. Hopefully we'll never lose it. Yeah, see, look at that. That already makes a ton of difference. I mean, that looks really good, I think. And I think we can also probably do a little bit more. I don't want to just bring this all the way down because I like the way that that kind of sets like that on that part that extends out. We're also going to have to do something from the side. I think we might just go ahead and do the back edges and the front edges like this, and then we'll take a look and see what we can do on the exposed sides. There's not a whole lot of exposure on the sides. We've got a little bit right here. This one literally has one block exposed. Now these two in here have a couple. We have to build something here in the middle. I'm not sure exactly what. Maybe some sort of I need to get one of those micro farms that we can make tons of like carrots and potatoes, so I can start getting some villagers fired up. So maybe we could figure out a micro farm design to go in right there. But I think we're going to do very similar work that we've done there on the back side of these buildings, and then we've got to work on the sides, and then we've got, of course, that side over there. So let me go to work. I have no idea what that is. I don't have my oh yeah, I do. All right, let's take a look. I have no idea. That is a very tall stack of who knows Bigglesworth, that guy. Anyway, let me get back to working on these buildings, and I'll bring you back on the other side after we've got what I think is going to be close to being a completed build, and then we'll figure out any final touches we need to do. So let me work on that, and I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, I mean, I've been working on this for a while. I mean, I think we probably need to do a little bit more work, but man, I really like the front and the back. The sides, I think we might need to figure out another solution there. And I've got a little bit of work to do, I think, in the eaves, like right up there. But for now, I'm going to leave them just like they are, and then I'll think about what we could do up there in the eaves to give it just a little bit more stuff. Oh, you know what do I have it with me? Yeah. Let's make some stone buttons while we're here. And on all of these exposed log faces, I just want to put a button. We may not get them all. We might miss a couple. Can I put it up there? Yep. Okay. So I want to do that. I also have a bunch of lanterns. We need to get a little light over here. So we're going to hang a lantern there. We're going to hang a lantern here on these buildings. Let's see. Do we have a center mark? We should have a center mark on all of them. I've been going in the water non-stop. I've had to swim. I need to find, I don't know, I guess it wasn't the smartest thing ever. I like the fact that the dock is, you know, not reachable from the water, just because then we don't have to worry about drowns and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, it's a little frustrating maybe. All right, so we've got one there, and we're going to put one right there. We also, for whatever reason, I'm not sure exactly why, I didn't do it earlier, but we need to get some windows in this guy. So let's put these in. Yeah, maybe up there as well. Yep, there. Okay. And then up there, we want to hang a lantern down, just like so. Okay, perfect. So now we just need to repeat this process all around the outside of these buildings. But I want to show you what they look like from the water. And then I'm just going to go work on them a little bit just to finish up these last couple details. I had this idea that maybe we could do it together on camera, but I think it's going to take too long. And this video is already up there. Whenever you start off a video with like a big rant about stuff, it tends to get a little bit longer than you want it to. All right, let's go up a little bit higher and put this guy. Oh, this one, I think. Yeah, needs that. And then that. Perfect. Okay. So now, I don't know what we're going to do about the insides of these. Right now, they're essentially empty. We got to put, and because they're connected together, we can kind of walk through these. So I'm not sure exactly how we're going to, we might, oh man, look at there. We need lights there too. I don't even know if I have enough. Hopefully I do. Lights, windows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, those are all done. Okay. Yeah, so I've got them all done now, I guess. But I'm not sure exactly how we're going to handle the interiors. I sort of had this thought that we would finish off these walls that sort of pass through with something. Maybe we would use like some spruce trapdoors or something like that to build like a wood grain thing. We got to do some floors in there. But we might do that as just like a fun kind of live streaming project, something like that. I think that'll probably be an okay thing to do. Anyway, let me get back here and I'm going to do the rest of the decoration that we need to do. And I'll bring you back one more time and we'll take a little ride in the boat and see what we think of these things. Yeah, this goes in there, and this goes right there. Okay, and then we come down here. We can break this guy. Okay, perfect. Yep, so let me do what I need to do here, and I'll be back with you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, so I think I'm finally happy with the way that these 5 little row houses look. I mean, I think that we maybe could have varied up the decoration a little bit, but I think we've got like different size windows. They're different widths. They're all pretty much the same height, but I kind of like sort of like this, I don't know what the right word is, like organized uniqueness. Maybe something like that. But anyway, I've got all the buttons on the outside. We've got all the lanterns. Actually, we're missing a lantern right there. Let's go put that on real quick. I thought I had. Do I have an extra lantern? Yeah. All right, let's just go in here real quick. We can just start right here and stack ourselves up. I'm guessing we can make it all the way. We'll go like this. All right, let's put this guy up here. Lantern. For sure I got it on the back. Perfect. Okay, let's get back in our boat. Take a look and see what we see. Okay. Perfect. All right, back in the boat. All right, let's go out here and cart ourselves over by the Chicken King Castle over here, and we'll turn around and see what we think. Look at those. Oh, they look really good, I think. Oh, man, look at those little things. Listen, we're going to have a dock. We're going to run our pier out along the front of those, and then we'll wrap it around a little bit there. And I think we're going to put a big ship right there, like a big fishing vessel. There's these boats that are, I mean, I guess they're maybe in different areas, but in Florida for sure, it's called a head boat, where you pay so much per head to go on that boat. They take you out in the open ocean and you fish. I don't know how great those are, but maybe we could build something like that, like a head boat around the corner there. That might look pretty good. But for all things considered and the work that we've done in this episode, I love these little buildings. I think this right here is where we'll make our maybe we'll do our thumbnail for the episode. Anyway, let's call it a done deal. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Your support lately on videos and Twitch streams and Instagram posts and whatever else that I've been putting out there has been incredible, and I just want to thank you all so much for that. I appreciate it more than you know. Until next time, please remember to be cool, don't be a fool, and from my Truly Bedrock Let's Play series, where out of sight, out of mind is the theme of the day, I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.